What's up, everybody? It's your girl T from Adventures of Spirits, and welcome to Spiritmas Day 1. Spiritmas is where you're gonna get a review, tasting, and or a cocktail every day of the month of December. So let's get into it, and we're actually starting off with a tasting review. So as you can see here, we have a bourbon today. Not only is it just a bourbon, but it's also a bottled in bond bourbon. So today we will be tasting Randolph Rose, made by RM Rose. This is actually a special reserve 5 year, and it is a bottled in bond. And this is actually made in the state of Georgia. So this is made in Dillard, Georgia. Actually, remember going there with some of my friends, and I've had this bottle now for maybe I would say about 2 years, and I just wanted to come back to it and just see if I can remember the taste. Obviously, it must be good because I drank it down some, about 1/4 of the way of the bottle. But one of the things that I did like about this bottle was the bottle and bond. Okay, and so people say, well, what is bottle and bond? Basically, is think of it as sort of like when you say it's a single malt or what's another like single barrel, those type of categories. Bottle and bond is that. And what does it mean? It means that it is comes from a single distillery. The season, it has to be done either in the spring during certain months or in the fall during certain months. The aging has to be more than 4 years. This one here is a 5 year. Okay. And the proof has to be at least 100 proof. Okay. So, with that, in addition, it also has to be labeled where it was distilled in addition to where it was bottled. Okay. Because not all places distill bottle in the same place that it's distilled. Some people, it gets distilled at another facility and then it'll come to the current facility to get bottled. So it's not always the same. But let's get into this one, shall we? So the notes for this one says that this is supposed to be more on the peppery side, more spicy. Let's see if I remember that. Okay, so first let's go ahead and take this to the nose and see what it smells like. Definitely smell the pepper. And of course, it's bourbon, so you have your usual notes. You have your caramel. You have your sometimes you'll smell toffee. Some people will say brown sugar. A lot of those bouquets usually, they run into each other. Sometimes it's like, oh, is it toffee? Is it brown sugar? Is it caramel and so forth? A lot of it usually smells similar to each other. And of course, you smell your oak. You do smell some of the smoke. This one here is a little more on the sweet side, even though it's spicy, but it's like a sweet spicy, making me want to taste this right about now. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? But a good spicy. Um, is 100 proof, but it's 100 proof that packs is definitely 100 proof. You got my mouth watering still. Um, 100 proof. Usually, I mean, I'm used to drinking something higher, but this one, for some reason, just feels a lot more warmer than your average 100 proof. But I can tell you, it's definitely something that you will definitely want to taste. This is good, but you can only get it. It's made in Dillard, Georgia. Now I don't know if they sell it elsewhere or if you have to go there to get it. If I was you, I would just Google it, look in there and see. Um, but the price is within reason. I can rest assured in reference to that. But this is definitely, I'm glad. I love coming back to bottles that I haven't tried in a while. I haven't tasted in a while. This is good. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I actually, I'm enjoying this. The it's warm. I taste everything that came to the nose. I have on my palate right now. It is warm at first. However, it doesn't burn going down. Let's make that clear. It did bring warmth to my tongue or to the back of my throat. The flavor, it covers my palate. It's a very creamy, smooth type of bourbon. So usually very good. And actually, upon looking at this here, the legs are very thick and they're very, I call them thin and long, and it's very slow. So usually when you see that, that also means that the coating is going to be the texture of it is going to be rather smooth. And in terms of the finish, it has a long finish. Um, it's been, let me see how many seconds now. I would say maybe 30 seconds since I took that sip. And I still taste the flavor. The flavor is still there. And not only that, if I close my mouth and breathe, I can actually, still taste it even through my sinuses and my nostrils. So this here, Randolph Rose, definitely Dillard, Georgia. Yes, it's made here in Georgia. This is delicious. So definitely something to put on your bar. Definitely something for you to try if you haven't tried it. However, if you would like to be able to taste and enjoy certain bottles that I have and that I also go out and get to try on myself on my own, please make sure that you not only like, subscribe, but also think about becoming a member. A spirit member is what I call it. My spirit members. And that way, once a month, you'll be able to taste along with me virtually, online, and join us in the live and let us know how you feel about the actual bottle yourself and what it tastes like and what it smells like to you. Or maybe you just want to taste it from the bushes, just sit in the back and not be on the screen. And that's all fine and dandy. But think about it, become a spirit member. But other than that, I hope you did like this review, day number 1 of Spiritmas, and have a Merry Christmas. Mm. Oh, oh, oh. Woo, that went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, Merry Spiritmas.
Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like trade. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up.